Hello everyone, in the first character introduction video. In this series we will look upon characters from the game as well as mods from a modder perspective in Creation Kit. The first character to debunk is the Heretic vampire from Colorful Magic mod. Heretic Vampire comes from Colorful Magic mod. It requires base Skyrim and update files, as well as Dawnguard and Dragonborn DLCs. I use Darkside edition of the mod. Heretic Vampire is a Breton with height 1.1. He has Brynjolf's voice. He is level 40 to 150, where on his max level he has 1791 health, 747 magicka and 617 stamina. His class is Combat Nightblade. His keywords are Actor Type Undead, Immune Paralysis, and ZZ02 Anti-Undress. Actor Type Undead recognizes him properly as an undead creature, so for example he takes damage from sun spells. Immune Paralysis, as the name suggests, make him immune to any paralysis spell and Ice Form Shout. ZZ02 Anti-Undress is a new colorful magic keyword and it makes him immune to Undress Wind spell. His combat style is CS Human Magic. By default he is frenzied, foolhardy, and helps friends and allies. He has a unique AI package, ZZ02 Vincent Sit AI package, which allows him to lean on the wall when not in combat. His outfit consists only of one piece of armor, Vincent Outfit A. It's an unplayable armor with following properties: value 450, weight 50, and armor rating 150. It's also considered light armor. Its keywords are Armor Helmet, Armor Light, Armor Material Class, and Vendor Item Armor. Armor Helmet classified as a helmet, Armor Light as light armor piece, and Armor Material Class makes it be affected by Glass Smithing perk. Vendor Item Armor allows it to be sold to any armorer, like Adrian Avenici. In his equipment we can find a tomato soup, as well as a few new items from the mod. First we have Silver Falchion, a new sword worth 100 gold, with base damage of 14, same as Daedric's sword, but slightly slower with higher reach and a little lower stagger. Crit damage is 28, which is 4 times higher than Daedric. Its keywords are Vendor Item Weapon, Web Material Silver, and Web Type Sword. Vendor Item Weapon allows it to be sold to any weaponsmith like Yorland Greymane. Web Material Silver classified as Silver Weapon. Web Type Sword as a one-handed sword, which makes it be affected by Bladesman perk. Next is another version of Silver Falchion, although unplayable. It has a new enchantment, Absorb Blood. Depending on enchanting level, it absorbs from 15 to 40 health, and if one has Poison Resist spell, 15 magicka and stamina. Its base damage is 15, same as Dragonbone Sword. Its other properties are the same as its playable counterpart. Another thing in his inventory is Vincent Outfit B, playable version of his light armor set. Its properties are as follows: value 250, weight 20, armor rating 200. Its keywords are Armor Cuirass, Armor Light, Armor Material Leather, DLC 1 Armor Material Vampire, Vendor Item Armor, and Vendor Item Clothing. Armor Cuirass classified as a chestplate, Armor Material Leather as a leather armor, DLC 1 Armor Material Vampire as a vampire armor. Vendor Item Armor and Clothing allowed to be sold to any armorer or tailor, like Tari and Andari of Solitude's Radiant Raiment. The last thing in his inventory are 4 new Potions of Blood that restore 50 health points each and count as feeding for Vampire. One potion is worth 75 gold. Here is a list of his spells and their descriptions. Vampire Batcloak from Colorful Magic. Adept Destruction spell. For 60 seconds, opponents in melee range have their health drained by 8 points per second. Summon Gargoyle from Dawnguard DLC. Unplayable spell. Summons a Gargoyle for 60 seconds. Water Walking from Dragonborn DLC. Ability that allows to walk on water. Bloodburst from Colorful Magic. Adept Distraction spell. A blood explosion that absorbs 25 points of health in a 15-foot radius. Resist Frost from Colorful Magic. 50% resistance to frost, 75% weakness to fire. Also provides a unique death effect, which summons a bloody monster. Blood Bullet from Colorful Magic. Apprentice Destruction spell only for left hand. Absorb 20 points of health. Heretic Vampire also knows a unique shout that makes him 100% damage resistance for 60 seconds, grants him Poison Cloak for 62 seconds, as well as conjures Gargoyle and Deathhound for 45 seconds. And here is the list of his perks. Saint Silver, 70% increased attack damage to werewolves, undead, and ghosts. Bladesman 3 out of 3. Attacks with swords have a 20% chance of doing 50% more critical damage. Stealth 5 out of 5. You are 40% harder to detect when sneaking. Light Foot. You won't trigger pressure plates. Silence. Walking and running does not affect detection. Power Shot. Arrows stagger all but the largest opponents 50% of the time. Extra damage. Deals twice as much damage to NPCs. Free Souls. You can have free Atronax or reanimated zombies. Dragon Skin. Negate 10% of incoming damage, except from the player. Three of his attacks have additional effects to them. His standing, walking, left, and right power attacks cast vertical and horizontal versions of Bloodskull's Strike spell. That's all of the info I managed to acquire on the Heretic Heretic vampire. Next up, we will take under the scope Lunatic Seeker from the same mod. See you in the next character introduction.